everyone, happy Sabbath and welcome back to another week where I'll be sharing my testimony. So, I remember I think it was in 2021, yeah, I was traveling from Clarendon to town in a bus, not a coaster, not a bus, a minibus. And we're on the toll, and it just so happened that we were heading to 6 Mile, I think, if I'm correct, 6 Mile. And my bus that I was in, I was at the front along with another man. He was going to overtake a truck, but it just so happened that as he was about to overtake a truck, another car was overtaking him at the same time. I'm not too sure what happened. All I know afterwards was that the the driver just lost control of the vehicle and the bus landed on it, turned over on its side. I was so scared. When it happened, I was like, oh my god, what is this? Then I heard people running, coming over to the bus and stuff, and the person beside me was trying to make his way out of the bus, and they opened up a window, they opened a window and he climbed out, and I was there on my side in the bus, and I was just trying to keep calm even though it was a terrifying situation. And when the person who was beside me came out, I tried to get up, and I had my head out the window, and I saw a whole lot of people around the bus, and I saw this soldier man. I remember him, and he basically took my hand, and he, with the help of the driver that was beside me, helped to push me up out of the bus, and I came out. And then other persons started to come out one by one and one by one, until everybody came out of the bus. In my mind, I was like, I just had to come out because I didn't want that bus to blow up, because that's in my mind. A lot of blowing up taking place these days. I didn't want to blow up. But when I looked at it, I had scrapes on my left hand, on my fingers, and I wasn't in any pain or anything like that. But as other persons came out of the bus, I realized that others were badly injured. This woman, on her shoulder, it was scraped off and you could just see the blood running down. And I just had to say thank you God. Even she, when she came out of the bus, she was saying thank you God, because it was indeed a miracle. Then I heard, because the bus was full of market things too at the back, so I heard somebody say that if the bus was light, it would be rolling over and over and over. But because it had in some heavy things in there, it didn't have that ability to roll over. It just stayed in one place. And I can't imagine what would have happened if the bus kept on rolling. That would have been terrifying. After the accident took place, some persons came over and they were just checking in, and they were asking me to close and open my face to see, if anything was broken or anything like that. But thanks be to God, everything was okay. I remember 2 days, because I wasn't feeling any pain, but 2 or 3 days afterwards, I was in so much pain. My hips were hurting a whole lot. It was hard to walk and stuff. I got myself checked out at the doctor and everything seemed to be okay. There wasn't anything that was misplaced, inside of me, and I thank God for that. But I was in a lot of pain. But as the days went by, the pain went away. I just want to say, what a God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. The devil just lost again. God protects. In Isaiah 54 verse 17, it says, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn. This is a heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. The enemy tried to kill me and everybody in that bus, but God made a way out for us. He delivered us. He blocked what the enemy tried to manifest in the realm physically. But God destroyed it spiritually. So his plan in the physically had to be destroyed. God protected us. He made a way out for us. And I just want to encourage somebody that God will do the same for you. He will protect you. He will sustain you. He says, no weapon that is formed shall not prosper. The weapons will form, but guess what? God will protect us. God will break it down. God will destroy it in a wink of an eye, in a clap of the hand. God can destroy the enemy if we call upon us. Sometimes we don't have to call upon him. He answers before we call on him. That's the God in which we serve. So don't worry about the enemies. Don't worry about those who are not with you, for there are more that are with you than those who are against you. That's the God that we serve. And guess what? He sent destiny helpers. There were so many persons around the bus. People could have driven by and not stop, to help or anything, but they stopped. They cared. They stopped to see what was happening, and they, one by one, they took us out of the bus. And I'm grateful and I'm happy for that. So God sent us destiny helpers, like Jonathan for David, right? When Saul, Jonathan's father, wanted to kill David, Jonathan, a friend of David, protected David. You're right? So Saul was unable to kill him. That's the God we serve. May God bless you with some destiny helpers who can be able to help to open doors for you, to promote you, to encourage you, to help you along life's journey. May God bless you with some destiny helpers, right? And I just want to say that we should pray. We should pray for our drivers when we're driving in the car, bus, coaster, minibus, BMW, Escalade, Toyota, Honda. We should pray for our drivers, right? Any car at all. The point is, any car at all that you're in, pray for your drivers, because you never know. Sometimes you're in a bad mood and they just let it all out on the road. We have to pray because we never know what might happen. Anything can happen. No matter how prepared or good of a driver you are, you might just meet upon somebody who is the opposite of you. We have to pray for them. You just whisper a prayer when you're in the car and say, Lord, cover me and be the driver of the car. Bring us to our destination safely. And he will indeed do that. I try to get that habit that whenever I'm in a vehicle to pray for the driver, because it's not a must that we reach home. And when we come to the realization of that, we will forever be doing it, because really every day and every minute is a miracle from God, and it is something that we shouldn't take lightly, because we are not deserving of life. We deserve death, but because of God's love and his grace towards us, that's why we have life, and we can have it more abundantly through his love that he has. So let us be grateful, thankful, and be constant in prayer, because we know that we serve a God who can work miracles. Don't be afraid to share your testimonies with your friends and family on Facebook or anywhere or at church. Don't be afraid to share your testimony. Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father which is in heaven. That's my testimony for today. Stay tuned until next week, where I'll be sharing another one. Have yourselves a happy Sabbath.